Welcome to the Moorland Stables. I'm Justin, and I run this stable together with my dad. I take care of the horses here and make sure that each horse is matched with a suitable rider. Are you ready to meet your horse? Let me introduce you to your new friend, Morningstar. I put on the tack and saddle for you already, so all you have to do is climb into the saddle, and I'm sure you and Morningstar will be best friends in no time. Morningstar looks happy to have you up there. Do you feel comfortable? I think you two make a great team. Having a horse isn't the same as owning a bike or a car. It's a relationship. The more time you spend around horses, the more you'll see how much you have to give each other. Here at Moorland Stables, we expect our guests to take care of their horses, so let me explain the basics of horse care. Well done, Guadalupe. Now your horse feels better and is happier. If you do this every day, your horse will soon be so happy that he will run faster. But if you don't take care of Morningstar, he will soon become sad and run slower. Surely a responsible rider like you would never let that happen, especially not here at Moorland. Here at Moorland, we always need help taking care of our horses, and now I know that I can trust you. Look at the notice board by the stable and see if there are any stable jobs that need to be done. We update it every day, so remember to look at it every day. Oh, and if there isn't any water in the bucket, you can fill it up from the well outside the stable or in the trough in your home stable. You can buy more hay in some of the shops. You and Morningstar seem to be getting along great. I'm sure you two will be sweeping across the riding trails of Moorland in no time. I need to make sure more horses find their dream riders, but our stable girl, Maya Du, can direct you to your riding lessons. She's just outside this gate by the stables. I'll get it open for you. Hi, I'm Maya. Nice to meet you, Guadalupe. It's great that you chose to come to Moorland. Welcome. This is the best place ever to spend your summer vacation. I'm doing a bit of work at the stables around here to earn some extra Jorvik shillings. It's always good to have pocket money. Come back to the stables later, and I'm sure we can find you a job. There's so much to show you and talk to you about, but first you should go and speak to Jenna. She can tell you a little more about how things work here at Moorland. That's right, I'm Jenna. You must be one of the new arrivals. What can I do for you? It's a pleasure to meet you, Guadalupe. You certainly picked an exciting time to visit Jorvik. Normally Thomas Moorland likes to greet all the new guests himself, but right now he's dealing with a bit of a crisis. That horrible company GED is trying to shut down the stables. I'm sure Thomas will find a way to save the riding camp, otherwise your stay here will be short indeed. I shouldn't trouble you with all that. You're here to experience Jorvik with Morningstar. Before I let you ride beyond the stable gates, I need to see that you have a grasp of the basics. Make one lap around the square track and come back to me. Fantastic. Nice work on the square track. You and Morningstar really worked as a team. Keep it up. I think you're ready for some bigger challenges. As promised, you're now allowed to gallop freely outside the stable walls. Before you leave to explore the rest of Moorland, I want you to show me that you can jump with Morningstar. Jumping with your horse is all about timing. First, you need to make sure that your horse has enough speed. You want to ride at least in a canter gait. Then you command your horse to jump, and with good timing, you should fly forward over any obstacle in your path. I've placed a jump obstacle in the middle of the square track. Try jumping over it. Fantastic! You and Morningstar did great. It's time for you to move on to bigger challenges. You need a bigger challenge than the square track. The stable gates are now open and outside. Just past the shops, there is a paddock. Ride over there and talk to Loretta. She's a member of the Bobcats riding club and a great rider. She can be a bit grumpy with beginners, but never mind that. Ask her if she can show you how competitions work here in Moorland. Yes, I'm Loretta. Let me guess. Jenna sent you here to learn the fundamentals of competition riding. Lesson number 1. The Bobcats only accept the best. If you want to ride with us, you have to earn your place. Lesson number 2. Always be training. Competition races are a great way to push your skills of a rider and to help your horse reach its potential. You don't form a bond like the one my horse Bartok and I have overnight. Before we move on to lesson number 3, I need to see what level you and... What's your horse's name? Don't tell me it's Puppy Heart or something corny like that. Morningstar? Okay, I guess I can work with that. I had my club set up a practice course in the paddock. Don't worry, it's totally basic. All you have to do is pass between the flags in the right order before time runs out. Let's see what you and Morningstar have got. That wasn't too bad for a beginner. You and Morningstar are a great team. Now, you could stay in the paddock and play it safe riding in circles, but if you want to make a name for yourself in the Jorvik riding scene, you're going to have to aim higher. Lesson number 3, never settle for anything short of greatness. Speaking of greatness, Bartok and I have a series competition to prepare for. My fellow club leader, Tan, can take it from here. You must be the new girl everyone is talking about. My name is Tatiana, but my friends call me Tan. Welcome to Jorvik. I hope Loretta didn't scare you. She can be a bit intense with new arrivals, but she means well. She takes riding very seriously. That's why Loretta insists that the Bobcats be available to help the new riders at Moorland stable train. She calls it charity work, but I have a feeling that she's secretly scouting for future Bobcats. Now, let us talk about races. Here on Jorvik, riding is a national pastime, so you will find no shortage of races for you to explore. Practicing on race courses is a great way to train your horse each day. I'm going to let you try out our basic racetrack. No pressure. Remember, this is only for training. Just give it your best. That was quite good for your first try. You've really never ridden that horse before? It seems like you and Morningstar were meant for each other. If you want to help Morningstar reach their potential, you will need to train every day. Race organizers like myself will give you one daily training session that will help your horse grow. If you're feeling competitive, you can also visit the race board and try for a high score as often as you like. When you use the race board, it will not help your horse train, but every rider can earn ribbons, and riders with the best times can even earn prize money. It was nice to meet you, Guadalupe. Enjoy your time at Moorland Stables, and don't forget your training. I saw you over there chatting with Tan like it was some kind of moment. Don't get your hopes up. Tan is sweet with all the newcomers, but she takes our riding club very seriously, as I do, and would never let just any new rider into the Bobcats. Wearing the pink is something you can earn by being the best you can be. Anyway, I think Justin is looking for you. Probably needs help mucking out a stable or something. Better not keep him waiting. Hi again, Guadalupe. Have a good time with Morningstar? My dad Thomas wanted to meet you. Apparently, he wants to ask you about something very important. I'm scared it might be about our troubles here. Mr. Kemble, a nasty boss from the company GED is doing everything he can to evict us so that he can demolish the stables and build luxury condos here. We're still trying to figure out what we can do to stop him, but he's slippery as an eel. You should be able to find Thomas outside the stable near Jenna. You know, the girl who showed you the square track. I was cold, so I decided to turn Winter off for the rest of this video. Thank you for coming fast, Guadalupe. The situation with Mr. Kemble from GED is getting out of hand, and I need your help. I just heard that he almost convinced the council that GED has the rights to the land, and there is hardly any time left to stop him. Right now, his creepy surveyors are setting up their equipment so that they can make a detailed map for their planned demolition. I'm the true owner of this land, but I need time to prove that to the council. Can you help me save Moorland Stables? We have to delay Mr. Kemble's surveyors to buy some time. All you have to do is turn off their GPS equipment. They're setting them up in the area outside the stable, between here and the hills where their construction site is. I've marked more or less where the GPS equipment is on your map. Good luck. Splendid, good work. I truly appreciate it. That will delay them for a while. Now I've at least got a little time to build my case against Mr. Kemble for the council. What am I going to do to Guadalupe? Mr. Kemble is really putting pressure on me with all those legal documents. I'm sure I could stop him if I just had a little more time. If he wants to play dirty, I'll show him that he has met his match. Let's see. Ride past the blacksmiths and up toward the hills, along the road where the power distribution box is. Just there, where the road turns at the construction site. It should be possible to turn off that horrible sign by turning off the power there. Here, I'll mark it on your map. That should buy us some more time. I think I can hear that nasty man shouting all the way over here. Now I have a bit more time. Just what I needed. Now we don't have to see that horrible GED sign anymore. All I need to do is prove that I actually own the land. Then I can stop Mr. Kemble. There is a deed to Moorland Stables that my father was given over 50 years ago by the Baroness of Silverglade, who lives in the castle. I can't find the documents here, but I think that our old accountant, Mrs. Holdsworth, might know where the title deed is. She knows everything about our business. She retired last year and now spends her days taking care of the flowers outside her little cottage. Go see her. She should be able to tell you where the documents are. You can find her in the little red wooden cottage just outside the stables, close to the beach. Well, hello, dearie. What can I do for you? Let me think. I believe there was a deed of ownership, but it got lost some years ago. When Thomas Moorland's wife, Catherine, died in childbirth, Thomas lost all interest in papers and documents and just wanted to spend time with his horses. All the paperwork was put in a chest and sent over to Catherine's father, and there's good chance that the title deed was in that chest. Her dad, Jasper Holbrook, and the child that was born is, of course, Justin. James blames Thomas for Catherine's death, and they haven't spoken in 20 years. It's a tragedy that this feud has been going on for so long. But if anyone has the title deed, it would be old man Jasper. It won't be easy convincing him to part with it, though. You'll find old man Jasper along the road leading to Fort Pinta, close to a wall. Good luck, dearie. Well, you found me, and now you can leave me alone again. What do I care if Moorland Stables is razed to the ground? That place killed my daughter, and I have hated the Moorlands for the better part of 20 years. If you think you could change that, you're welcome to try, but I won't help you. Hi, Guadalupe. Have you been to see my grandfather Jasper? That crazy old man hates us, and nothing would please him more than to see our stables razed to the ground. I don't know how I could make that old fool of a grandfather change his mind. I know that my mom really loved my dad, Thomas. What happened was a terrible tragedy. I have these letters from my mom and dad that they wrote to each other before they got married. They prove it was true love. I've been thinking of showing them to my grandfather Jasper, but never really dared. If he saw them, he would realize that Catherine and Thomas really loved each other. Maybe you could show him? Take these letters and show them to Jasper. They should make some kind of impression on him. What? Are you here again? What's with all the papers? Let me have a look at that. It looks really old. I recognize that handwriting. Is it true? Were they really written by my daughter? Well, I read these letters from my beloved daughter. My heart weeps. I've been such a proud idiot all these years. It's cost me my grandson. Sob, sob. I have the title deed, and of course I will give it to Thomas Moorland. That slime ball, Mr. Kemble, is a disgrace to this island. Here is the key to my deposit box in Fort Pinta. You'll find the title deed inside. Collect it and bring the key back to me before you say anything to Thomas Moorland. For now, you can ride across my land whenever you want. You'll get to Fort Pinta by following the Fort Pinta road here. You'll find the deposit box at the Notary in the Fort Pinta main building. Thanks for getting the title deed. These are old legal documents that show Thomas is the rightful owner of Moorland Stables. And you brought my key back too. Great, thank you. Thanks once again.